Number 1. Begging for likes. Listen, I might be a clout chaser, but you will never catch me begging for likes. I see it all the time on TikTok or Instagram. Listen, I would rather draw furry art than be someone who begs for followers. At least then I have more dignity. Take my advice. It's time to make some friends who will actually appreciate your art. I'm talking people who will drool all over it and hang it up on their wall, no matter how ugly it is. Because those people actually love your art for what it is. Don't seek validation from people who will stare at your art for 3 seconds before they decide whether they want to double tap or not. That's only gonna make you even more dead inside, like me. So anyway, please stop begging for likes. It's disgusting. It's repulsive. See what I'm doing right now? This is what you look like. You look like this ant meme. Pathetic. Next, the furry community. I read somewhere that most furries are super rich and they pay bank to people they commission furry art to. But like every time I see those oiled up furry art characters, I think to myself, what kind of person do you have to be to unironically enjoy this? I don't see a lot of furries on my timeline, but like they're a massive art community. It's like the dark web. There's just so many of them. You know, it sends a chill down my spine every time I realize that they're lurking among us. And like, it's not even children too. You'd think most furries are children, but no, it's grown men wearing fedoras. Do y'all remember bronies? Bro, I used to watch My Little Pony as a kid. Tell me why I was interacting with like 30-year-old men on DeviantArt, bruh. Next, stealing art styles. I'm sure that you've already heard of the jelly art style incident. I'm not gonna talk about that because I don't care about 6-month-old drama, okay? But basically, this one artist who popularized the jelly art style, which is what I'm doing right now, was getting mad at people for copying their art style. Now, this is just an example of something that happens all the time. Artists getting attacked for stealing art styles. And that is a huge ick. Because me personally, I thrive off of being a copycat. I am the opposite of being original. My art style is literally the bootleg version of Korean manhwas. Juicy Lips, you think that was original? No, I just copied it from another art YouTuber. I copy everything. I have no shame. Which is why I am a huge believer of, as long as you're not hurting anybody, or as long as it's not illegal, do what you want. You can't copyright an art style, okay? I mean, you can copy line for line and claim it as your original work. That's just illegal. But techniques, style, bro, if we ban people from recreating styles, then all of this would never exist. Because literally all of this is just the CalArts art style, bro. Stealing art styles is not the issue. Stealing art styles is only bad if you suck. If you suck, you suck. On the other hand, if it looks good, it looks good. But also, most people who copy art styles are mostly beginners. Leonardo da Vinci did not create his masterpieces when he was a child. He had to learn from other artists. Your art style is always going to be evolving. Unless, of course, you're an artist who got famous for their art style. In that case, you're cooked. You're stuck with that style. Also, no shade to the original artist. I just really wanted to try out the art style. What's it to you? Next, double standards. Yeah, so I always see those posts where people go like,
"How's my art? I'm only 14, guys. Please don't be mean."
Bro, are you asking for criticism or do you want to be glazed? If you ask me if your art is ugly and it's ugly, I will say that it's ugly. When I was a kid, I always asked for criticism on those art groups on Facebook. The people who said that my art sucked and told me how to improve myself are the people that I remember and appreciate the most. Low-key, I feel like I have a degradation king. You know who else has a degradation king? My followers. Nah, cause why do y'all ask me to roast your art all the time? I'm getting tired of it. So don't expect people to be nice just because you're a kid. You're not special. The same goes for people who are
"My art is ugly"
fishing. If you think your art was truly ugly, you wouldn't post it. Just like how you would never post your face. People who say that their art is ugly are just fishing for compliments, okay? Cause like literally you can tell that they put effort into their drawing. Bro, why wouldn't you be proud of it if you spent hours on it? What's worse is that other people are gonna see your art and go,
"If they think their art is bad, what does that make mine?"
And eventually, it's gonna be a competition on whose art is uglier. It's just a cycle of glazing. It's not about sharing your art, it's about validation now. Do better. Brother. Next, accusing people of AI. So whenever I see a nice artwork, there's always gonna be someone in the comments going like,
Actually, this is AI.
or like,
Give us the speed paint or it's AI.
like even when you see the blood, sweat, and tears of the artist on the drawing. You can even see a little bit of piss. Like, bro, just because you don't think you can draw that well doesn't mean it's not achievable. I can smell the jealousy. It's actually really sad how we've basically gotten to the point where artists need to post speed paints to prove that they're not AI. People be commenting stuff like,
Your art style looks like AI.
dude, wait till bro finds out what AI art was trained on. The truth is, a lot of artists hate each other. Also, just one hot take. It's not bad when people use AI art as reference. If it looks good, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, the only time AI art is okay is when it's used as a tool. Like, look at what I'm doing right now. I'm just using this AI artwork as a reference. Because, like, I like how it looks. I just want to be able to analyze it. And I do that best when I go and draw it and study it. But whatever, bro. Next, switching up on ourselves. It's so funny when a popular artist suddenly gets cancelled for whatever reason, and then people are so quick to switch up. They're all like,
Their art is so bad, it's so ugly.
but then you'll see the same people on their old posts commenting stuff like,
OMG, your art is so good.
how old are you? Are you 12? And this happens literally every time, and it's always on TikTok. So usually a random artist blows up on TikTok, and then once they get exposed for something, people don't even come for them. They come for their art instead of criticizing their deeds. Like, what is the logic in that? Like, a TikTok artist could be exposed as a murderer or something, and people would still be like,
Oh, he killed a person? I don't care, let's make fun of his art.
huh? The very art style that they hyped up is now apparently disgusting and weird. I mean, canceling people is normalized, I guess, in this day and age. Whatever. But like, the ick is in how they approach it. It's like little kids refusing to be friends with someone because they're ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's middle school, kindergarten type stuff. It's not constructive or productive. They're just making fun of other people for clout. I would literally respect you more if you went ahead and blatantly said,
I'm doing this for clout, by the way.
embrace the clout chasing life, you know what I'm saying? Next, people who complain. My worst ick of all is the people who complain. I hate them most of all. Sorry, but I don't like listening to your yapping. It's so obvious that they're just doing it for attention. They don't actually care about the stuff that they're yapping about. They just know that it's a hot topic, so it will probably gain some traction. So they just do it for views. These people are so clout hungry and starved for attention that it's pathetic. Ew, disgusting. I hate people like that. Ew. Brother. Ugh. But anyway, disclaimer, this video is not that serious. But I do have to say, if you're like 12, please stay off TikTok. That place is just filled with kids who don't know how to think. Stay off TikTok. You're welcome. Anyway, hope you liked this video. Watch this next one. See you there. See you.